rallied by Ania. 4 players go down on the floor. And after the scramble,
Muskogee ball. That was a really nice block by Kiki Gray. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Excellent anticipation. Good hands on Kiki's part. That's 5. That's 5.
Smith did not get the ball inbounded. 5-second violation on the inbound.
He gave her an extra half second.
I like your timing here.
I was close.
Constant walks it into the forecourt. What do we got now?
They're playing man.
So man, pull-up shot on the way. Good by Jefferson. Right side. Her second basket. And the lead doubles at 8-4. Smith hustles it in the forecourt to Ania. Ania back out front. The sisters exchange passes. They do it again. Ball goes to the right side. Smith picking it up. Sets up the offense out front. Almost walked. No, she did. Drug that foot just a little too far.
Jeremy, was something wrong? Here. You don't get anything?
Paige Williams checks out of the lineup now. And let's see, Demi Howard comes in. First appearance for Demi, sets the string out front. Jefferson will run a jumper on the way. It'll be short. Rebounded in the backcourt. Quick pass up front to Ania. Ania all the way down the lane. Throws up the shot.
Demi got another block.
Yeah, she did. Blocked it out of bounds. Although she looked at the official like she thought, ooh, I may get called. A minute 50, very rapidly played opening quarter. North with a 4-point lead here early. On pass, bad pass, intercepted by Howard. Howard, down court, there's a 2-on-2. Far side, 3-pointer on the way. Jayla Constant buries it from the far sideline, and then a turnover on another bad steal. Down court, Kaswati, back over Jayla again.
From 8-4 to 14-4 in about 30 seconds.
That's good enough for a G-Money Christmas. How about that?
That was some play. Coach has burned his 3rd time out of the first quarter.
Exactly. How about that? 3 timeouts in the opening 6:38.
He's burning them. That's a good play right there. You got to love the Panther defense. They really were playing ferocious defense.
I've got 5. I've got 5. Is that what you got? 5 turnovers for Muskogee?
Yes.
Okay. And that last one, the game's at 11-4. That last one comes right back and gets the 3. You've gone from an 8-4 deficit to 14-4.
Right.
In a matter of about 12 seconds on the clock.
That looks good. Yeah, no doubt, John. It looked awesome.
Did we have some camera problems?
We didn't have the score clock on here, and Mr. Whittern came down here and fixed it for us. Had the game clock
on now. Okay. The game clock's on.
Okay. He knew it for some reason that it needed to be on. It was just good work on his part.
North with 8 points from Jayla Constant, 4 points from Dania Jefferson, and a pair of free throws from Paige Williams. That's her 14. Both buckets on the other side by sophomore Alexis Holmes.
You know, that was an excellent display there, but look at this. This smaller lineup has really exploded.
Yep. The other member of the 3 daughters, Ariana Holmes, the senior, is checked in, and she has the ball on a pass out front. And it's all 3 sisters on the rim. Ariana, I'm just going to do first names. You know, if you hear a first name, you know it's a Holmes. There's Cassie Brown. Near side to Ariana against Demi Howard. 2 passes, gets it over to Brown on the wing, right side. Trying to cut somebody through. Back out front, it comes to Ariana. Ariana backs it back out. Now bounces it back out to Alexis. Crowd loving the defense for the Panthers right here. 40 seconds to go. And back out it comes to Anaya. Remember, next year you won't see this because they're going to have that shot clock. Anaya scoops it back off to Alexis. Back to Anaya. Back over to Ariana. It's the home trio. She's trapped out near midcourt. Needs some help. And we get a jump ball call.
Great defense by the Panthers. That was unbelievable defense. Muskogee couldn't get the play off, couldn't get the shot. And Demi Howard's she's been a plus off the bench.
Yeah. Now you have the chance to go for the last shot.
I would go for the last shot. I think it's the right move. Yeah, hold it.
With 100 career wins back on January 6th, I think Olga's been around enough to know she's going for the last shot.
I hope so.
Well, we'll see. Well, that's the end of that. Constant fires a three and misses it with 6 seconds to go, so much for my coaching. With the rebound, here's Alexis in the backcourt and throws up a shot at the buzzer. We played the opening quarter. It was rapid. Putnam City North 14, Muskogee 4. Your thoughts?
Well, the Lady Panthers forced Muskogee Ruffers, the Lady Ruffers, into 6 first quarter turnovers, and that's a little below the North defensive average, but Muskogee's a good, well-coached team, and some good players. I think the shorter lineup, when you put Maya Moore, when she went to the bench with foul trouble, I think the Panthers even got faster with the 2 substitutes that came in for...
With Kaswati and Demi Howard.
Yeah, they really played well. And Demi forced a couple turnovers and really played well, John. She's done a good job. And Kaswati got the great steal, and then the drive and kick to Constant was a big play. It's nice to be able to have 9 players that can come in and play.
One of 3 presenting sponsors of Putnam City North girls and boys basketball, streaming. New friend of the district, located in Yukon, but a friend of Putnam City West. It's Pub W on Check Hall Road. A great, outstanding, fun restaurant club. All kinds of food choices from high-quality steaks, pork chops, great fried chicken, meatloaf, lots of casual snacks and burgers. Wide open spaces for lots of parties and get-togethers. Lots of room at Pub W in Yukon on Check Hall Road.
We appreciate Andrew Hartman out there. We really appreciate Pub W being a partner.
Lady Ruffers had possession to start.
They are nice.
Good
Nick,
team. I mean, must be something to be a coach and look out there and see 3 of your daughters playing here.
Right.
Down the left side on the dribble goes Inaya. Sends it all the way across. And a long 3-pointer on the way by Alexis.
She's got all 7 points.
Yep, all 7 of them. And the leading scorer, averaging 20.7. Already has, according to what we understand, 5 D1 offers from Kiki Gray.
You can see why she has a D1 offer.
Exactly. Yeah. Kiki with a lob pass over to Jayla. Constant trying to get a pick from Danae. Now sends it to Kaswati. Kaswati tightly guarded, puts it back out front. Cassie Brown comes out on Jayla Constant. Now backs back in. Are they in a 1-2-2 now?
Yeah, a little matchup zone. Yeah.
Muskogee in the 1-2-2 zone. Kaswati on the far sideline. We played a minute. It was 14-7 at the end of the first quarter of play. Or excuse me, 14-4. Only points so far, that 3-pointer by Alexis Holmes. Long possession here.
Yeah, the Lady Panthers usually don't take this long.
No, they don't. Constant's going to walk it back
high
out.
Post. There we go.
Back to Jefferson. Down in the corner. Kaswati gets it inside. Demi goes to the hoop. Looked like she might have gotten hammered.
I thought so.
No foul call. Down court quickly. 3-pointer on the way. Hard off the heel of the rim. Batted away. What a nice play by Howard. Got the rebound. Batted it away. Chased it down. 2 passes down court to the baseline. Jefferson has the ball rolled away from her. She touched it last though.
Right.
She'll go out of possession. Will go to Muskogee, and little 5'2" sophomore Kalisha Smith checks in.
Right. Again,
Muskogee playing without their 5'7" sophomore Claire Brackett, who had been starting. She is injured and out, and possibly might get back for the playoffs, according to Eric Holmes. Here's a long pass to Cassie Brown, back out front, 2 minutes deep into the second quarter. Alexis down to the baseline, and a jump ball called. It was Danae Jefferson. Possession goes to Putnam City. Only points in the quarter so far, that 3-pointer by Alexis Holmes. We are 2:15 into the second quarter, 14-7. Putnam City North. On the right side, Jayla back out front to Kiki Gray. Kiki Gray feeds it over, 2 passes far side. Jefferson passes up, possible 3, bounces out. Long pass near corner. Pull up jumper on the way by Constant, no good. Rebounded, controlled by Muskogee. Into the forecourt comes Anija. Anija with the ball, scoops it back out to Smith. Smith brings it back out front to set the offense. Goes to the right baseline. Takes the top of the key. Scoops it back out front. Picked up by Uyana. Now down the lane goes the senior. Holmes had her shot blocked. There's Anija. Back come the Lady Panthers. Kutzwani all the way down. Misses a shot underneath. Follow-up shot was no good by Jayla. Ball hustled down court. Here's a 3 from the corner on the way. Spins out, no good. That was Alexis trying to get her second bucket of the quarter. And she's got the only bucket so far.
Hey, it's been a little slow scoring this quarter.
Well, what gave you the first clue?
4 minutes, 3.5 minutes in, and we got 3 points.
Yeah. Junior Rachaya Smith going to check in. Dan Howard comes out.
And Paige
and Janae comes out. Paige Williams back in. So for the Lady Panthers, you have Miller just checked in. Gray, Jefferson, Constant, and Kaswati with the ball on the far sideline. Back out front to Paige. Williams in the corner. Pull-up jumper on the way. No good. 3-point attempt by Constant. She's missed her last 2 after hitting 2 in a row. North still looking for the first points of the quarter. Long deep pass in the corner. Here's Cassie Brown with the 3. Her first points. And suddenly we get a seat squirmer at 14-10.
Yeah. Lady Panthers got to solve this zone here a little bit. That's slowed them down. They've got to get a high post. I like to have a high post to attack. And I would be setting screens for, there we go.
Kiki on the way. It won't go. Rebounded. Rachaya trying to put it up, and she's going to the line.
They can also crash the boards. The 2 of the Muskogee girls just stood back and watched just then. So let's see if Rashai can hit these free throws.
Muskogee foul was on Kalisha Smith. Rachaya Miller. She'd only had 7 free throw attempts on the year, but she had hit 6 of them, but she's now 6 of 8 as she misses on her first attempt.
I know.
Boy, I tell you, we've not seen this year.
No.
Panthers have gone half a period without a point. Now they finally get one. Second free throw good. 15-10. 3:51 to play in the first half. Uyana taking it to the baseline, drives in, and gets fouled at the baseline by Paige Williams.
Yeah, it was on the drive, though.
Each team with a single foul here in the second quarter. Ball lobbed in, and then a traveling call against Alexis Holmes.
That's number 8.
8 turnovers?
Yes, sir.
And on the north side,
4. That was a foul, I was going to say. Get up, Jayla.
Cassie Brown. Yep. Cassie Brown gets her second. Danae is going to check back in. Kaswati comes out. And Danae will inbound in front of us. Jayla takes it, sets it up. 15-10 North. Jefferson, cross court to Williams, sends it left boundary, cut down the lane. Jefferson to the hoop. Nice layup. Nice pass. Yep. Jayla perfectly waited, saw the little avenue for the pass, got it into Jefferson. She gets the running shot off of the board.
That was an excellent read by Danae to make that cut, and an excellent look by Jayla.
Smith handing the ball off, spin around to the hoop, goes to senior, and she gets it. And Nia Holmes had to go a full quarter and 5 minutes in there to get her first points, but she has them. And it's 17-12, North leading the Ruffers. Rachaya Miller's going to walk it back out front. Set the offense. They're going back to a man? Or
Yeah, they're man.
Yeah, they're back in a man. Dropped out of that.
That zone had some big gaps in it, and Coach Holmes didn't like it.
Miller tightly guarded by Alexis. Scoops it back over to Jayla Constant. Constant sets up. Going to fire that three off the heel of the rim. Hung there for a moment. Rebounded by Anaya Holmes. She gets a pass back from Brown. In the full court, Anaya lobs it down to sophomore Sisto. Turnaround shot. Missed. Puts it back up. Got the second one to go. Alexis Holmes with 9 of the 14 Muskogee points, and it's 17-14. This was after a 14-7 first quarter lead. North has been held to 3 points here in the second quarter. We haven't seen anything like that this year. No. Far side, here's Kiki, passes up to 3. Back out front to Jayla, turns, changes it again, shoots it up, got it, and she's going to the line.
What a move by Jayla.
Beautiful. Second best free throw shooter on the team at 76%.
It's a great play. Really good body control.
Kiki's going to get a break. Demi Howard checks back in for the Lady Panthers. The lead up to 5 and try to make it a half a dozen here. It was 10 at the end of the first. Shot of the way good. 3-pointers made. She's got 11. 11 of the 20. Casey Brown on the far side. Alexis gets it across. Over to Rihanna. Back up front to Smith. Smith calling for a switch on the play. Now has to bounce the ball back over to Anaya. Guarded by Paige Williams. They switch defensively. Williams down in the corner now. On Alexis. Alexis brings it back out, turns, drives back baseline, goes all the way in, got the layup. Boy, she is tough.
She's real tough.
She is really good. That's 11 points, 11 to 16. 48 seconds to play. 4-point lead. Shot down underneath. Williams off balance, missed it. And down court to miss again. Out comes, Danae comes out with the ball. Misses on layup. A 2-on-none into a 2-on-1 and still a miss. But I guess the good news is she's at least going to be at the line.
It's a great play by Danae.
Yeah.
Then a good kickback on the pass by Paige.
Foul was on Anaya Holmes. Jefferson, like we said earlier, 80% best free throw shooter. Her first appearance now. At the line has increased the lead back up to 5.
She's a very strong player. I really have enjoyed watching her play for 4 years.
A wonderful career.
Going to Northern Colorado next year.
And the second one bounces off the front of the rim. Rachaya Miller tried to contain it, but it went off of her, so you don't see those misses very often from Danae.
No.
32 seconds to play. Let's see if Eric Holmes decides to go for the final shot.
He's been playing methodical like that. Getting close to 10.
Hernaya gets it down low. Walk. And a walk. Losing her balance was Charlize Normore. Caught that, and with 16 seconds to go, Hogan Miller wants to hustle Kiki Gray back into the lineup, replacing Rachaya Miller.
I hope they take the last shot, because
I think that was the reason,
yeah, that's why she brought in Kiki. The Ruffers are going to get the ball. I'd go ahead and pick it up. Get a good shot. I would set a double for Kiki. There we go.
Kiki back out front. 2 seconds ago is a long three off to the right as Danae Jeffers couldn't get it to fall. We have played a half. Wow.
I thought it was going to be good.
Let me tell you, would you have thought 21 points in 2 quarters for this Panther team? Same thing over for Muskogee. 16. You look at the second quarter. The Lady Panthers went more than 4 minutes before they got their first points. They got a little bit of juice going at the end, but it was 14-7 at the end of the first, 7-point lead. Really, the way this second quarter played, Dick, you almost feel lucky you only lost 2 on the as far as the lead.
Right. Oh yeah.
I mean, you go half of the quarter with the number 1 team in the state, and you don't have a point yet.
So there's no doubt.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. Here's a quick recap. We're going to take a pause here at halftime and then be back. But here's a quick recap for you. Over on the Muskogee side, no question, with 11 points, sophomore Alexis Holmes, the leading scorer. 3 points from Cassie Brown. And it doesn't take long to figure this one out. And 2 points from Anaya Holmes. And there's your 16. Kiki Gray, number 2 scorer for Putnam City North. We've not seen that this year, Dick. Zipper at halftime.
Right.
Jayla Constant, 8 points in the first quarter. Old-fashioned 3 in the second. She's got 11. Danae Jefferson had 3 points in the second for 7. Paige Williams has 2. Rachaya Miller 1. That adds up to 21. It's 21-16 at the half. Putnam City North with the lead. We're going to take about a 5 to 6 minute break. We'll be back with the second half of play. Stay with us on Putnam City North streaming. The defending state champions in a battle tonight against a team that took them all the way to double overtime in Muskogee in December before North escaped, on January 3rd, before North escaped with a 58-55 double overtime win. 21-16 at the intermission, Putnam City North. Welcome back, everybody. John Brooks along with Dick Balancini courtside at the home of the defending 6A state girls champions, the Putnam City North Panthers, with a halftime lead over Muskogee 21-16. It's been a defensive battle. I think you would definitely agree, since you got two teams that have had no problem running up some big scores throughout the season against opponents that they have totally out-talented. Well, this is a battle of two teams with a lot of talent and very evenly matched. Muskogee trailing 14-4 to start the second quarter, got it within 14-11 before North finally woke up and was able to pick up 7 points down the stretch for the 21-16 lead. One of the great friends of Putnam City North, and for that matter, the Putnam City School District, is Swiss Cleaners. Oldest cleaners in Oklahoma City. Founded in the early 1900s. It's been in the Limber family, John and Jim Limber, and their father before them for 7.5 decades. John and Jim were Putnam City grads. John's wife, Sally, 31 years as special ed teacher at Putnam City North. 5 locations in North Oklahoma City. Unbelievable professionalism. Every piece of clothing, whether laundry or cleaning, is absolutely perfect. So many extra perks. They'll sew buttons for you. They'll repair things for you. Tell you what the problem is. They'll take care of it. 50 of the North Portland, 150 of the Northwestern, 36th of North May Avenue, and in the Putnam City North region, Rockwell and Northwest Expressway, and the closest to Pantherland, 122nd and MacArthur. We thank all our good friends at Swiss Cleaners. Muskogee a little bit late coming out of the locker room.
I'm sure they got a tongue full in there.
You think so? What would you have told them, Ben? We got a lot of, I know, fans watching tonight. What would you have told them first thing?
I'd have said, let's do a better job taking care of the basketball. 9 turnovers, you're halfway to 20. 20 turnovers will probably cause you to lose the ball game. I would have said, take care of the ball and keep pounding it inside. I think the Lady Panthers, a key tonight for the second half, they need to really try to get this up-tempo, up-pace game because they've got Muskogee down to 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
I also would not guard number 1 very hard because I haven't seen her shoot the ball. How many points is number 1 average for them?
Probably about 3.
Well, I would double every time I could on 5 and 3 and get the ball out of their hands and force it to be in number 1's hands.
Ashley Brown to the free throw line, passes up, needs help, sends it back out. Here's the long 3 on the way, got it. That's why she's got 5 D1 offers and 14 points in this game. Alexis Smith makes it 21-19.
That's a good shot, good play.
One possession game now, and back in a
man-to-man.
Still a man, yeah. Paige Williams out front to Constant, guarded by Alexis. Cross-court pass comes over to Kiki. Kiki back to Jayla Constant. Gets a pick, pulls up, now goes in, gets in close, doesn't have a shot, looks back behind, sends it to Kaya, far side. Here's Paige Williams, straight, got it.
Great pass from Kiana Gray.
Yeah. Paige Williams hadn't shot a lot of them, but she's 50% on the few she has. Going up from 3, she got that one at the opposite end. The offense set out front. Alexis over to Kalacia Smith. I'm using first names on the Holmes girls. There's too many of them. Charlize Dornmore back to Cassie Brown. Brown guarded by Micaiah Moore. Trips, falls, and they're going to call a walk. And she did.
That's turnover number 10. I thought the Lady Panthers did a good job keeping their feet clear. There's Kiki.
From 3, spins out. No good. Rebounded. Normal pushing it up court. Pull up. 3-pointer on the way. Off the side of the rim. No good by Anaya Holmes. It was out of bounds and dodged the bullet right there. North there. They could have been back to a 2-point game. Lead at 5. Constant into the lane. Bounce pass, far side. Micaiah backs it out. She's got a long shot on the way. Is that not a 3? That's Micaiah Moore's second three-point field goal of the year.
They only gave her a 2.
They only gave her 2. Okay, well, there's not her second. She'd only had 1. She was close to it. You don't see her shoot out there very often. That was the point. Cassie Brown trap, goes down far sideline, bounces it back out front. Into the lane, a running floater on the way, and it hangs in there. Alexis Holmes with all 5 points for Muskogee, and down at the opposite end,
Kiki Gray.
that's her first 2 points of the game.
But see, the pace is where the Panthers need it.
Yeah, well, they call him napping a bit. Quickly down court, there's another 3 on the way, off the heel of the rim. No good, that was Alexis. And the ball out of bounds. Did not touch anybody until it went out of bounds after the missed shot.
That was good defense.
Yeah.
The Panthers
28-21. Lead back up to 7. Muskogee got it within 2. Constant now slows it down, sends a bounce pass to Micaiah Moore. Micaiah looks inside, spins, turns, fires the shot, no good. Rebounded by Cassie Brown. Brown on the far side to Ania Holmes. Near side it comes. Alexis hands it back off to Kalacia Smith. Smith, bounce pass to Cassie Brown. Looks for a cut down below. Keeps it out front now to the third Holmes, Rihanna. She drives at the ball, knocked loose. Picked up by Smith, drives in, shoots it far side. Doesn't get a shot off. Ball comes back out front to Alexis Holmes, guarded by the much shorter Kiki Gray. Bounces it back out. Approaching the halfway mark of the third quarter. 7-point lead for North. Gray against Smith, staying with her, far side. Far side now throws a pass underneath, threw it away. Complete out of control that time.
That's turnover number 11.
And with the ball out of bounds, a chance for a substitution. Ariana Holmes will come out of the lineup, and Charlize Dornmore checks back in. 7-point lead, 28-21. Paige Williams brings it up, scoops it up. 2 passes on the left side, gets it in the hands of Jayla Constant. Constant looking down underneath, still looking. Now shoots it back over to Danae. Danae Jefferson's shot wide to the right. Rebounded by Rihanna Holmes, and back it comes the other way.
Got to keep running them. That's a walk. Got to keep running them.
Pass comes to Holmes near side. Here's a long three on the way. No good. Bounded loose. Offensive board. In for a missed shot underneath and a tie up underneath. That was Cassie Brown and Danae Jefferson.
That's a good rebound by Danae.
Casey Brown, I think, had 6 rebounds at halftime. I mean, she was busy on the boards in that first half.
Right.
Both ends of the court for Muskogee. Micaiah Moore will check out. Katswati, who just checked in, inbounds, and Jayla Constant has an easy little walk-up court as we approach 3 minutes to play in the third. 7-point lead for North. Both of these teams headed for home court advantage in postseason play. North 10-0, Muskogee 8-2, and you were right, the other loss other than North was against Jenks. But it was in Muskogee. Here's a deep three from the corner, no good by Gray. Offensive board, back underneath. Shot missed by Katswati off the rebound by Constant. And the ball tipped out of bounds. Touched last by one of the
Ruffers. They blocked it. They blocked out Katswati's shot.
I was going to give you a little fashion, give you a little green-attired Ruffer, okay? You mind?
Right.
Back in it comes on the inbound to Kiki. Constant. Pass underneath. Shot no good. Paige Williams had a backdoor, couldn't get it. 2 passes, gets the ball in the forecourt to the big star, Alexis Holmes. In the corner to Cassie Brown. Drives baseline. Looks for some help. Back out to Alexis. Sends it up, hands it off to older sister Nadia. Nadia pass near side, almost picked off. Brown gets it. Drives in and dribbles it off with the foot. And Eric Holmes near us, only about 10 feet away. Looks to the skies right there and rolls his eyes and says, is this really happening? What's the count now?
12.
You warned about 20. 7-point North lead. Constant taking it down in the corner. Will bounce it back out to Katswati. 3 passes, gets it on the left side to Paige Williams on the wing. Guarded by Kalisha Smith. Back up to Kiki. Over to Paige Williams and move it to the right side of the floor. Try to set a pick down low. Back out it comes to Kiki. Drives over the far side. Demi Howard in the lineup. Puts it back out front. Over to Gray to Constant. Drives in the lane. Blocked off. Looks for help. And her pass knocked away. She got it back, threw it up, couldn't get it. Picked back up by Williams, got it in. What a play by Paige Williams.
Yes, it was. Outstanding.
And that's the biggest lead at 9, 30-21. After it had slipped down to 2 early at the start of the third quarter. In the corner, here's a deep 3 on the way. It won't go. Rebounded by Smith, the littlest player on the court. Back out, in close, backhanded. Layup was good. Alexis Smith, the whole offense got all 7 points for Muskogee in the third quarter. Paige Williams driving down court to traffic, gets out of control, turns the ball over. Here comes Anaya. Near side to Sister. Now to Smith, drives in the lane, misses the shot. Demi Howard comes up with it. Hustles it up there. Had the ball stolen away. Got too comfortable with it. Jayla did. Back on the turnover. All the way to the hoop, throw up a wild shot, foul in the play. And to the line will go Alexis Smith. Came in averaging 20.7. She's at 18 right now. And she's going the line to shoot 2.
That's a good play. They got to help Jayla. Jayla, I thought, was looking around. I thought she knew the girl was trailing her, but you're supposed to yell wolf. You got to yell wolf.
This is the first time at the line for Muskogee.
That doesn't shock me. Result.
How good is she? 93% free throws.
She's outstanding. She's as good as anybody I've seen all year.
I don't know what the 5D1 skills are, but I got a feeling as a sophomore that list is going to go to about 20. Don't you think?
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, nothing but
she
net.
is really good.
She is. She's got her average 20. 41 seconds to go. I think Logan wants maybe go the final shot, you think?
I'll go 1.
Yeah. Maybe back down to 5. It was up to 9. Pass out front almost stolen. Kiki gets it back. all the way to the far side. Here's a long three by Rachaya Miller. An air ball, put back in. Offensive board, Demi Howard. That was a gift right there.
Yes, that was.
An air ball. Demi's waiting for an air ball. I don't think so, but she got it. 15 seconds to play. Casey Brown trapped out front. Down to 10 seconds. Trying to drive in the lane. Takes it down. Misses the shot, and the referee was right in front of us, so we're going to get a ball deflected out of bounds. So Muskogee will get an inbound with 2.5 seconds to play. And Kalisha Smith gets it inbounds. Brown throws up a shot, and it's no good at the buzzer. We have played 3 quarters, 32-25. Your thoughts?
It's a very competitive game. Was that an even quarter? Was that tie game? Tie quarter?
7 at halftime, no. North actually picked up 2 points. Yeah.
Really great competitive quarter.
Yeah.
I really think that you can scheme the Ruffers. I think they've got a really superstar in Alexis Holmes. I think she's a great player. I think that you scheme to get the ball out of her hands, double team her every chance you get, and I think you make some of their smaller guards beat you. I don't think they can. I think you scheme to get the ball out of the post girls' hands. But they're well coached. I like what Coach Holmes does with them. I like he has some nice sets to get his daughters isolated, and that's good basketball. He does a really good job with it.
Here's what I like most about Eric Holmes after seeing 3 quarters. He is not up on every trip down court yelling and screaming from the sideline, which happens to be the modus operandi of almost any high school coach now, which I don't agree with. But Logan is not bad. Logan is not bad either. No,
I've watched him.
Both of these. They let the players play.
Right. He does a great job with these kids.
Yeah.
He talks to them, but it's not all the time. He doesn't overcoach.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't just. He does a great job.
I think overcoach was the word I was trying to use it out, right?
Yeah, he does a great job with them. I'm very
impressed. Here we go. Muskogee with possession to start the final quarter. 32-25 North. Cassie Brown in the forecourt. Demi Howard guarding. Rachaya Miller's out there. Danae Jefferson. Kiki Gray. And gets
Demi Howard
lost at midcourt.
Demi made a great hustle play.
Did we get a timeout?
No, it was a foul on number 20.
Okay. Oh, Brown got the foul. That's going to be number 3. I thought this was an interesting starting lineup for the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it is.
Kiki, Demi, Kaswati, Rachaya, and Danae Jefferson. Ball inbounded to Rachaya Miller. Right side. Comes Jefferson. Back it. Now they're in the zone, right? Pass underneath, broke it up, but batted it away. Rachaya gets it, lobs it to the left wing, and the ball blocked out of bounds. Anaya Holmes headed for Lamar. Next year as a freshman. Blocked it out of bounds. The pass back into Jefferson. Gets it back. Then he fire a long 3. Did we get it to?
Yeah, it was 3
on the wing.
Hey, that was great balance. Yeah. Danae jumped straight up and nailed it.
Jefferson with the first 3. Here's a 3-pointer on the. Oh my goodness! How far was that one? 24, 25?
That was 23, 25 feet, somewhere in that range. It was money.
She got every point in the second half. Alexis does for Muskogee. So they traded threes, 35-28. Smith trapped in the backcourt, just beats the 10-second, but throws the ball away. And a pass down court to Miller. Rolls out of bounds. And Eric Holmes going a little bit crazy right here. Thinks that ball rolled off of a Panther. I'm not so sure.
They called it for him.
Oh, they did change it. Yeah. Oh, good. The 3-pointer on the north side was Jefferson.
Yes.
Yeah.
The name nailed it.
Yeah, I didn't have it on the board. Okay. Lead still at 7. Minute and a half.
Oh, that was backcourt.
That looked like a over and back right there. Here's Smith. Bounce pass in the corner. Long three on the way. Off the heel of the rim. No good. That miss was by Ayana Holmes. Up court with it comes Katswani. Over to Kiki, and Kiki gets fouled
By Anaya Holmes.
Anaya Holmes. Second team foul for Muskogee. Anaya Holmes' first foul. 6:23 to go. 35-28 North. Constant on the left wing, going to fire a three. It's no good. Offensive board for Kiki. Bounces it back out front, gets it rolled down to her, tries to go deep after the baseline and overthrew Constant. Turnover for
North, that would be, I have them at 7.
7. And on the other side, Muskogee with
13.
13.
Yep.
Pass comes into Ayana. Back out to younger sister Alexis, who has every point for Muskogee in the second half. Over to Kalisha Smith. Smith guarded by Howard. Now Howard stays on the switch, and Alexis comes down and gets the bucket. Spin around move. Well, I'll tell you, we've seen a lot of players so far this year, and we're seeing the best ones so far.
So far, I mean, all
Would
around.
you say so?
Oh, all around. Her range, 3-point shot, and then now just taking that to the hole like that, it's tough.
First foul for North. It was Demi Howard. Chance for the old-fashioned three. Hits the heel, the rim comes out. And a 93%, we might have seen something nobody's seen in a while. 93% at the line, she missed one.
And they just picked up another foul.
Who was this one?
That was on Holmes, Anaya.
When you say Holmes, you gotta go 3 deep. Yeah. Quite a story. Constant looking to Logan on the bench. Now pushes a pass over to Nene Jefferson. 5-point lead for North. Far side to Constant. Cutting down the right side. In close to Nene. Throws it up. The ball skipped over. Looked like it was dropping in. Now put back up again. Gets a bounce. Oh my. There it goes. Micaiah Moore with her only points of the game. It's an offensive board, and Jitty bugs it in for a 7-point lead, which was the lead coming into the period. Smith in the forecourt will take the dribble to the far side. The little 5'2" point guard that starts the offense most times. Defensively,
that's what Danae's doing. She's making number 5 or 1 beat you and inviting her for the shot.
And now you're coming down the lane, turns, misses the shot, but she's going to go to the line.
Right. You know, right there in that situation, John, I would have Danae go ahead and double and make them throw the ball back to Kalisha Smith. I'd make it throw it back. She hadn't shot the ball all game.
Free throw no good by Anaya Holmes. So Alexis missed one. She hit 2 earlier. That makes it team-wise 2 for 4 at the line. Chance from Muskogee to get it back within half a dozen, and that would bounce out no good.
Let's go, you got it, big play.
And Constant hustles it up, coast to coast, throws up the shot, rolls off the rim, loose in the lane, scramble for it underneath the basket. 4-5, little tie-up, and finally, Ayana comes out with it. Hustles it down to Alexis. Alexis back out front. Now Alexis drives in the lane. Did not get the bucket. And Eric can't believe it. He's bouncing around, can't believe he thought the bucket was good. Lead referee Reggie News said, nope, that's a traveling call. Eric might have been close to getting the big T on that one. All right, we're approach 4 minutes to go. Constant setting the offense, looking for help. Feeds it back, 2 passes to Kiki. Hustles it over to Danae. Jefferson drives down the lane, puts up the shot, and she's going to the line. Fouled by Kalisha Smith, her second. End of the first, North led 14-7, trimmed to 21-16 at halftime, 32-25 at the end of three, and that 7-point deficit hanging right here with Jefferson 1 of 2 at the line and an 80% free throw shooter. Misses this one. Nobody can get a free throw. You got the two best free throw shooters on each team unable to get something to drop here in the fourth quarter. And we're a tick of 1 second past the midway mark. Crowd quiets a bit. Next free throw up. Missed that one too. And the ball bounces off of Micaiah Moore's hands. Well, a chance to go up 9. Jefferson's going to get a breather. Demi Howard comes in for Putnam North. Alexis and Rihanna exchanging passes. Now the far side, that completes the Holmes trio. Anaya gets it down to Rihanna in front of the bench, and she drags the foot. And that's going to be turnover number 18 for Muskogee. 3:40 to play. Constant with a bounce pass to Demi Howard. Howard underneath, cutting through. Shot missed by Micaiah Moore. Gets it up. Had it blocked from behind by Cassie Brown. And the ball rolls out of bounds.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
I gotta be over there.
Pass underneath, tipped away, comes back out with 3:20 to play. North keeps possession. And the way things are going right here, you would think this 7-point lead looking pretty comfortable at this moment. Cross to Demi Howard. Here's a three from Kiki. Got it from the corner. Biggest lead of the night. Kiki Gray, 43% from three, gets her first of the night, and the lead is up to 10, 40-30. Alexis Holmes with the only points, believe it or not, in the second half from Muskogee, all from that 6'1" sophomore. Older sister Inaya with it down the left side. Takashi Brown, her three-pointer short. Inaya with the rebound, goes up, can't get the ball, tips back to the far side, rolls off of the fingertips of Paige Williams out of bounds with 2:32 to play. Coming up on our streaming cast tonight after a break, after this game is over, will be the battle between Lenny Burt's Muskogee Ruffers and DJ Lemons and a red-hot 18-1 Putnam City North boys team. Lob pass to Cassie Brown. Draws a foul from Demi Howard. Her second. Team fouls are 4 each right now. And that's going to do it. We have a warning on Eric Holmes. Reggie New just warned Holmes, didn't give him the technical, but gave him the warning. Zach Bandy, one of the three-man crew, talking with Holmes right now. Ball inbounded far side. In the lane goes Cassie Brown on a spin around. A ball blocked, but a bump from Danae Jefferson.
It's a 15 foul at the line from Muskogee, Cassie Brown.
Cassie Brown at the line, misses. And a miss there too. They missed 5 free throws here in the quarter. Down quick and two away for Jefferson. Muskogee takes the timeout. But things are looking tough for the Ruffles as the lead goes to 12, 42-30 on the Jefferson layup. Due to a family issue, our good buddy Dick Balancezza has had to leave the broadcast. We wish him the best. We'll be soloing the rest of the way. This is amazing when you look on both sides. At the free throw line, Muskogee is 0 of 5 in the fourth quarter. At the free throw line, Putnam City is 0 of 2 in the fourth quarter. 7 free throws attempted on both sides. Nothing's made the bottom of the net. And a 7-point lead has ballooned to 12. Here down the stretch is North's going to improve to 11-0. Muskogee will fall to 8-3 in district play. And a cross-court pass intercepted by Paige Williams. Missing the shot. Finally put up by Kiki Gray. Ball loose underneath. Will go out of bounds. Kalisha Smith will check back into the lineup for Ayala Holmes. Ball inbounded. Getting free was Demi Howard and gets an easy layup on the inbound. 44-30. North puts it away here in the back half of this fourth quarter. Cassie Brown trying to drive her way through traffic, and there will be a foul against Kiki Gray. North had already put Muskogee into the automatic 2 on the last foul. That's the 6th foul. This is amazing to say, but nobody has scored except Alexis Smith for Muskogee in the entire second half, third and fourth quarters. And Cassie Brown finally ends that. She missed 2 free throws earlier. That's the first free throw hit by either team here in the fourth quarter. North 0-2, 1 of 5, and now 1 of 6 on the miss on the second try by Brown. 44-31, pass down low, in the corner, underneath, deflected away, saved by Paige Williams, bounces the ball back out front, 90 seconds to play. Coming up next for Muskogee at Capitol Hill on Friday. In the corner, 3 on the way by Paige Williams, high off the back of the rim, fought 4 underneath, recovered by Cassie Brown. She hustles it up to Smith. Smith into the forecourt, right side, 3 from the wing, and air ball. Howard with the rebound, 2 and away. For Putnam City North on Friday, they'll be on the road at Jinx. Jinx at 5-4, 3 in third place, tied with Broken Arrow in the district. It was 14-4 North, 14-7 North, first quarter, 21-16 at halftime. 7-point lead, 32-25 to begin this quarter. Cassie Brown down the right side gets an easy layup. So Brown with a free throw and a bucket is the only other player to score for Muskogee in the second half. Paige Williams brings it down. We're down to 45 seconds, and this baby will be in the books, and it'll be win number 20 for the Red Hot Lady Panthers. Constant to Howard in the corner. They're not going to shoot it. Back out front it comes to Constant. Bounce past Jefferson, down low. Well, maybe Paige. Nope. She had a chance point blank. She says no. Howard down to Jefferson. Over to Kiki. 22 seconds. Back off to Jefferson. Swoops it back out front. 2 and away. On the steal. All the way down. Fouled on the play. Alexis Smith. Jefferson with 12 seconds picks up the foul.
Alexis Holmes to the line, 32.
So Alexis Holmes will be at the line. She has 25 of the 33 Muskogee points. Best player we've seen for sure so far this year. Hits the first. That's her third at the line. She's 3 of 4. And the next one is good. Muskogee called a timeout. 10 seconds to go.
Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Cha-cha, real smooth.
Want to take a moment to thank one of our 3 presenting sponsors of our streamcast, Professional Recyclers of Oklahoma City, owner Dwayne Alexander. The head of that company for over a dozen years has donated $100,000 plus from clothing and shoe bins that are set up around the Putnam City District. They serve American vets, have 4 community thrift stores, helping those needing the best possible prices. When you see in the Putnam City School District at a school that green bin that says Professional Recyclers, put those clothes and shoes in there, because some of that money is coming back. And here at Putnam City North, down in the southeast corner of the parking lot, that bin, every time it fills, there's a PRI payment for your donations. Homecoming is coming up here at Putnam City North at halftime of the boys' game. So here we go. Final tip up to put this one away. And Demi Howard does a long pass down court. It's intercepted midcourt. Sent back. Pass underneath. Thrown away. And I think we're going to get a foul. Yep. Jayla Constant grabbed Alexis Smith on that long pass underneath. Demi Howard tried to go to half court on that inbound. You can get away with it, 9-point lead. You wouldn't want to do that when that baby's down to a possession. 93% at the line. Second one is good. Got her at 28 of the 37 points. Out on the inbound, and well, Charlotte Normal just fouled her. Like Dick always likes to say, hard to score from 83 feet away. So we'll go to the final 1.6 seconds, and this thing will finally be over. Demi Howard. That was the 5th foul, so she's going to get 2, and she misses the 3. 1, 2, 3 misses at the line. Jefferson 2, Howard 1. Nobody can buy a free throw for North here in the final quarter, and they still can. The second one's no good. That'll run out the time. Final score, North 44, Muskogee 47. Well, Dick mentioned it at halftime. Muskogee was going to have a chance to come back in this one. They were going to have to cut down the turnovers. They failed to do so. Ended up by our count with 19 for the game. It was not a pretty fourth quarter, quite frankly, from either side. So we'll give you a quick recap of the scoring. Averaging 15 points a game, headed for Lamar next year in Division I. 6-foot senior Anaya Holmes was held to 2 points tonight. 6'1" sophomore and sister Alexis Holmes carried Muskogee offensively. Dever with 28 points. 8 of those in the final quarter. Tashi Brown ends up with 7. And that is the scoring. That's your 37 points right there. Alexis Holmes, 28 points. The rest of the team had 9. Leading scorer for North will be Jayla Constant, who did not score in the second half. She had 11 first half points. Paige Williams averaging 7.5 points a game. She ends up with 9. Kiki Gray scoreless in the first half, got a bucket in the third and a three-pointer here in the fourth for 5 points. Renee Jefferson ends up with 10, and Micaiah Moore with 2. Demi Howard has 4 points. So Constant with 11, Jefferson with 10, Paige Williams with 9, 5 for Kiki Gray, 4 for Demi Howard, and 2 for Paige Williams. Excuse me, Paige Williams with 9 and 2 for Micaiah Moore. Final score, 44-37. Homecoming at Putnam City North will be a celebration at halftime. We're going to take a pause. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the start of tonight's second game of the doubleheader. It'll be a matchup of DJ Lemon, Putnam City North Panthers, 18-1 on a 14-game win streak. Minnie Burke, who was in the Putnam City School District for many, many years and guided the Putnam City West Girls to the state championship 2 years ago. His Muskogee team coming in at 8-13, sitting in 5th place at 4-6. North has already clinched home court advantage in the regionals, unbeaten at 10-0 coming into the night. I'm John Brooks, along with my partner Dick Valenzuela, who won't be with us for the second half of this doubleheader. We wish him and all of the issues that he's confronting right now the very best. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the start of the second game of this doubleheader.
Got a drop on this fixin', he from Tennessee, I had a thought. She be with it, she told me where he be, I say the show. Baby, let me know if you wanna eat. She like, you already know, just put your girl on fleek. I'm like, cool, I can do that, boo. Watch you on some shoes, Jimmy Choo, with a head back too. Red up, baby blue, she get the smile. She ain't used to this, she ain't used to it. I'm just laughing, could've been a pimp, the way I move my lip. I can speed, could've been a drive, the way I push the whip. You won't push, could've been a the way you throw a fit. Right back to the script, this is a major league. He got bricks, cause his neck get ice, and he matches wrist, now it's like 6. Told her hit his phone, beat her in the whip, but he ain't go. But he ain't that slow, she beat him at the stove. I'm like, cool, let him run his move, do what he gon' do, cause this the plan. Put him in the punch, let him look like some
Trust tell a player you like girls for the block. Something on back to back on this, but it not. Where you tryna go, cause it's smoke at the top. Spain at the party, but in a truck. Girls just on the street, they was eating it up. I don't think I'm moving, it's just us. They can't find a shooter, cause it's us. Us, it was us. Shot my brother, now I don't know who to trust. My house be so broke that we be shooting at the bus. Don't say play it patient, nah, I'm in a rush, I'm trying to push, ayy. I'm trying to shoot, I'm trying to clutch, ayy. I'm trying to add them to the list like with the rust, ayy. I'm trying to watch the windshield off from off the truck, ayy. I'm trying to smack his tank and show him it went up. Damn, Alice Moss, that's a really big change. same thing. Play the ice, man, your initials just changed. Mr. Riku, that's my other nickname. Stay at the party long, real big stage. Chances are I never see these again. One face G, that's my yeah. It's okay, yeah, you couldn't find a sinner.
Catch your waving, I stay honest, I blow feet, I'm a fag, give me more cheap, I'm beating the road up, I'm running rip, it's a lamb truck, I'm shift, I be sound stuff, too slim, I stay blessed up, eat Christian, strip club, VIP, bring my bottles through the bar, I'm a millionaire, baby, what you talking to? I'm smoking beats up, baby, man, I slap with a full of runs, I spent $6,000 on shoes, I can only wear them once, no kids are paid over $1 million in a month. I'm so serious, I be blowing 30K like a limp. I'm my pocket still runs, dollars on me keep running. From university, I got a degree, fine. Now dollars on me more, 10 quarters in on. Same that piss me off, look at me now. No, dollars on me more, 10 quarters in on. Same that piss me off, look at me now. Catch your people, I stay business, I blow feet, I'm a fag, I'm emotion, I'm beating up, I'm a bad girl, I don't want broke, always hit my home since I jumped up on the pole, you ain't know, now you know, I take all broke, I'm in my sack before I come, $80,000 for a jet on the back shit, 20 twins, finna get caught, I get chicken butter around.
No.
Excuse me. How you doing, lady? Good, good, good.
Welcome back, everybody. John Brooks courtside here for the second game of tonight's doubleheader as the Putnam City North boys on a 14-game win streak will host Minnie Burt and the the Muskogee Roughers. These two teams met back on January 3rd, and it was a total runaway in Muskogee, a 40-point win for the Panthers, 68-28. Starting lineup for Muskogee: 6'6" senior Keelan Payne, averaging 12.5 points a game, leading rebounder, averaging 5 rebounds a game, and a playmaker at the top of the list, averaging 4 assists a game. 6'2" senior Wendell Brown, averaging 3 rebounds a game, 11 points. Traylon Reed, the 6'3" junior, averaging 12.5 points. 5'8" sophomore Cash Green, averaging 5.3 points a game, and Pharaoh Grant, also tied with Keelan Payne as the leading rebounder in the Muskogee team, averaging 5 rebounds a game, scoring 3.2 points a game. Well, it's always a mystery for DJ Lemons. He shuffles that starting lineup. I haven't done all of the math, but it would be hard to think that there's been a back-to-back game where the starting lineups were completely different. Completely the same. And they're not completely the same again. Starting for PC North. Now, TJ McNeely, I think I'm correct, has started every game, the 6'3" senior. Makai Thomas, the 6'2" junior. Nate Marithi, averaging 9 points a game, the 6'6" senior. Malachi Schultz, averaging 6 points a game. And 6'4" sophomore Keaton Murray, averaging 9 points a game. Makai Thomas at 11.4. The leading scorer for the Putnam City North Panthers. Panthers here at home, 5-0, on the road 5-0, and on neutral courts 8-1. Their only loss to Chaminade in the Columbia, Missouri tournament earlier in the year. Since that time, that 4-point loss, they have won 14 straight games. Muskogee under Lenny Burt, 8-13, 4-6 in district play. They are 3-4 on the road, 3-4 at home, and 3-5 on neutral courts. The officials for tonight's game. The lead official for the 3-man crew is Reggie New. Alonzo Carnegie and Zach Bandy complete the guys in stripes. We want to thank our 3 presenting sponsors for making this streaming cast possible. Professional Recyclers of Oklahoma City. At Putnam City North, you will find one of their donation bins for clothes and shoes in the southeast corner of the parking lot near the road to James Dennis Elementary. All PRI payments for your donations go to the Putnam City North girls and boys basketball programs. Also, thanks to some good friends down the road, just off off 540 in Yukon on Check Hall Road, and that would be our friends Andrew Hartman and crew at that fun restaurant club, the Pub W, with high-quality steaks and great snacks and casual burgers and wide open spaces for many small parties and gatherings. And by the oldest cleaners in Oklahoma City since the early 1900s, but in the Limber family for 7.5 decades. Our thanks to them, 50th in North Portland, 150th in Northwestern, 36th in North May, in the Putnam City North region, Rockwell and Northwest Expressway, and the closest to Pantherland, 122nd and MacArthur. Pharaoh Grant, 6'8" senior. All green uniforms with black numerals for Muskogee. And the very familiar white, gold, and maroon for North, Nate Malithi to handle the jump ball for North. And Reggie New tosses it, and we're underway, and the tip controlled by Muskogee. In the corner goes Keelan Payne. Gives it back out front now to Traylon Reed. Reed brings it near side, just underway. A switch defensively, Malithi all over Reed. Trap gets a pass back over to Wendell Brown. Brown down in the corner now. Cross-court pass to Keelan Payne. He'll back it back out front. Man-to-man defense. On the far side, ball handed off for a short pass to Traylon Reed. Reed down the corner. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It'll be short from the corner by Cash Green. Defensive rebound, and Malachi Schultz hustles it down. Into the lane, turns to Malithi, goes to the hoop, puts the shot up, he's going to the line. Well, this is a recap of what happened here last Friday against Broken Arrow. Malithi got the first 2 points of the game on plays in close. That time, he was unable to get the shot to fall, but he is at the line to shoot a pair. Foul was on Cash Green, I'm sorry. Free throw good by Malithi. And Malithi's second one up and clean. He missed 6 free throws in a row in that Broken Arrow game. We kidded him when he was on another show with us. He said he'll get it turned around. He did right there. He hit his first 2. 2-0. Although they only got 1 point on the board, he hit both free throws. No, did he miss the second one? Oh, my apology. I thought the second one looked like it went in. Here's a jumper, right side. No good. Rebounded by Schultz. I got green all over my face early. Here's Malachi out front. I thought the second shot was good. All right, Nate, you were 1 for 2. Makai Thomas. Bounce pass down low to Malithi at the baseline. Tries to drive against Pharaoh. Puts a backhander up and in. So Malithi has the first 3 points like he had the first 4 against Broken Arrow on Friday. Keelan Payne. Guarded by Murray. Tries to get a pick. A switch over. It comes near side. 3-pointer from the left wing. Bounds off for the glass and in. Wendell Brown sends home a 3-pointer. What do we got on the scoreboard? It says 6-0. It should say 3-3. There we go. Now 6-3. Back the other way. Muskogee off the turnover. Well, they're having some problems with the board here. Putnam City North. Has 6 points? No, they have 3. Scoreboard should say 3-3. Right? Okay. Well, a little confusion here to get started. Cash Brown is at the line. And the free throw is no good. They've had trouble in the girls game with that scoreboard, or with the equipment for a while. Had it again here. They got it back correctly. Green trying to give Muskogee the lead. And misses 2. So Malithi misses 1. Green misses 2. It's tied at 3. Kai Thomas getting down to McNeely. McNeely had it knocked away. Gets it back. Looks for help. Gives it over in the corner. Makai's got a long 3 on the way. Short off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Keelan Payne. And then Payne on a reach around causes Malachi Schultz to pick up the foul. Second foul against North. Well, I would not call it a beautiful beginning. It's been a little bit sloppy. And I get accreditation from Matt Tyson, the public address announcer, who agrees with me, which means that what I said must be good since I'm soloing here in the nightcap. Payne, left side 3 off the wing, wide to the right. Ball loose, McNeely picks it up. Has it back the opposite end. Makai Thomas behind him. Left-handed short by Murray. Keaton short on that one. And then underneath, Maritha trying to pick it up. Got it, but a whistle before he went up. Foul is on Pharaoh Grant. The foul was on Maritha before he left his feet. No shooting foul. Maritha looks for the inbound. Schultz has trouble. Does get it in to McNeely through Thomas. McNeely driving in the lane. Turns, shoots. Got it off the glass. TJ averaging 5 points a game. Picks up 2 here. And gives Putnam North the first lead at 5-3. Traylon Green hustles the ball into the forecourt. On the right side to Wendell Brown. Now on the far side, Cash Green sends it left side. Over it comes to Keelan Payne. Payne trying to drive in the lane. Bunny hops all the way down. Misses the shot. Rebounded underneath. Loose ball and a foul against Putnam North. Checking into the lineup for Muskogee will be Caleb Ray, who we did not have, so now we have Caleb Ray. Ray, a 6'2 freshman,
25.
comes in.
How many fouls is 25? 1.
Second free throw was good by Payne. And it's 5-4 Putnam North. Sloppy beginning both sides. Malachi Schultz taking to the left side. Scoops the ball back out to McNeely. McNeely to Makai Thomas. Gets a pick from Maurithi. Tries to drive right side. Comes in close. Gets a shot off the glass. Got it. Nice move on Makai. Gets his first 2. Lead back up to 3. We're pushing the halfway mark. Well, I thought Caleb had checked in. Apparently not. He's in front of us trying to check in next. Short point blank miss by Muskogee. Schultz losing the ball in the backcourt. Gets it back. Needs help. Sends a pass over to Makai Thomas. Thomas drives around his defender. Puts the shot up and in. He's going to the line. Nice move by Makai. So Caleb Ray getting ready to come in, and Cash Green had started, was out briefly. Getting ready to come back in. Over on the other side for Putnam North, Miles Jackson, Devian Gillespie, and C.J. Haskett will come into the lineup. Staying out there is Keaton Murray, and at the line, Makai Thomas trying to complete the three-point play, but he misses the free throw. Thomas with 4 points, 9-4 lead for North. Reed into the forecourt. Now back out to Keelan Payne. Payne sending the offense against this man-to-man defense for Putnam North. Moves it near side. Goes right. 5 seconds. Guarded 5 seconds. Didn't go any place with it. Violation, turnover. Unofficially, I've got that turnover number 3 for Muskogee. Here's Gillespie to bring the ball into the forecourt. 2 passes, gets it over to Murray. Lifts it back over on the right wing side. Thomas driving in the lane. Turns, throws it back out front. Passing up to 3. Jackson now drives by everybody and misses the point blank layup. Made a nice move, and then trying to get the ball back, he commits a foul. A real nice move coming down the lane, and then missed the point blank and got frustrated and picked up a foul. Already Putnam North with 4 fouls, so 1 more, and they'll put Muskogee in the automatic 2 at the line. Cash Green, guarded tightly by Gillespie, brings it in, shoots it, left side, shot from the wing on the way. It'll be short on the three-pointer. Rebounded by Heskett. He gets it ahead to Gillespie, and Gillespie's pass picked off. Nice steal, all the way down to get, no, he missed the layup, the ball rolled away. And back the other way for a long 3 from the corner. Shot good by Thomas. He got 7 points. Back the other way off the miss, and a foul called as Murray, driving to the hoop, is fouled by Traylon Reed. Well, we're getting a lot of surprises in this lineup for, here we go, Juju Mays. That's who checked in. So Mays is in the lineup now for Muskogee, but they get more substitutes coming in after this free throw. Left-handed free throw up and in by Keaton Murray. James Smith, 6-foot junior, checks in for Muskogee. So you got Smith, Juju Mays, Wendell Brown, Caleb Ray, as the second free throw pops through for Murray. His first 2 points, biggest lead now at 14-4. First meeting of the year on January 3rd, it was a runaway in Muskogee 68-28 North. Here's Keelan Payne to bring the ball up court against Makai Thomas. Drives right side, spins around, goes in the lane, and drew a foul. Foul's going to be against Makai Thomas. And that will put North in the automatic 2 with 2:19 to play here in the period. And Keelan Payne averaging 12.5 points a game. Gets his first free throw to drop through. His second point of the night. Let's see if he gets through. If this is good, he's got half of the Muskogee total, and he does. 14-6. Panthers, 2:19 to play here in the opening quarter. Makai Thomas tightly guarded out front by Traylon Reed. Throws the ball away. Turnover, Putnam City. There's second for North. Down court to the hoop. And drawing a foul is Keelan Payne. Or did they call the foul? No, they actually called the ball ripped away. So Muskogee gets possession back in. And it comes in the corner to James Smith, who just checked in, and he loses the ball. Hustles down court after beaten to it. And then a pass picked off. And Juju Mays gets the bucket. 16-6. On the turnover by North. Down the lane. Oh, loose ball going to be fumbled out of bounds by Reed. And somebody reached in and grabbed him. And it was Devion Gillespie. That's a sixth foul for North. For North. Already in the automatic 2. Muskogee, but Reed can't take advantage of it. He misses his first. Left-handed Reed, second shot up, nothing but net. 16-7 North. Down to the 92nd mark to play here in the opening quarter. In the forecourt, Devion Gillespie. Bounce pass to Makai Thomas. Looks underneath, got Heskett on a backdoor break. And Heskett goes to the great pass that time by Makai. Inbound pass to Reed. Trapped in the corner. Loops it over far side. Muskogee gets it into the offensive court with 1:15 to go. Keelan Payne setting up the offense. 2 passes into the corner. No place to go. Back out it comes to Caleb Ray. Ray with it. Tightly guarded. Sends it far side. Timeout called by Lenny. Lenny Burt racing up to the official to call timeout. So the first of 5 for the Panthers with for Muskogee with 1 minute to play. North's next action will be at Jenks on Friday. Muskogee also plays next on Friday. They'll have an easy trip as they'll come to Capitol Hill against a winless Capitol Hill team. District 3 play starting tonight. Putnam City North's already clinched the district title. They're 10-0. Broken Arrow second at 7-2. A good battle between Broken Arrow, Santa Fe, and Jenks Jinx and Santa Fe at 6 and 3. That leaves those three in a dogfight to see which team finishes second. So important, because if you finish second in the regionals, you get home court advantage in the first game. If you win, you get home court advantage in the second regional game before you go to area. Gigantic to finish in the top two. After Muskogee timeout, the referees will get the ball inbounds with exactly 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. And Caleb Ray on the far side lobs the ball inbounds to Keelan Payne. Payne working against Makai Thomas. Shoots it back. Heskett almost got the steal. Retrieved and set back up by Reed. Back out front to Keelan Payne. Back over to Traylon Reed. Tightly guarded and too tightly guarded, said the official on the play. Gabe Wilson, that's the earliest we've seen him in a game. The 5'8 senior picks up the foul, and TJ McNeely's going to come back in. 46 seconds to play, and back at the line, and cleanly netting the free throw is Reed. He's now 2 of 3. Jordan Mitchell, a 6-foot freshman, comes in the lineup for the first time during the opening quarter. Both coaches substituting freely off the bench here in this first quarter. Second free throw is no good by Reed, and 43 seconds to play. The lead at 10, 18 to 8. Devin Gillespie driving down the left side. Shoots the ball back over to Mackay. Passes up to 3. Gives it back down deep. Lob pass over to Heskett. Heskett drives around 2 players, goes in close, throws up the shot, got it. And he's going to draw the foul. C.J. Heskett back on January 20th, the hero in overtime with a bucket with 5 seconds to play. They allowed North to escape here on their home court with a 57-55 win over Edmond Santa Fe. And Heskett makes the old three-point play good as he hits the free throw. Lead up to 13, all the way down court, driving to the hoop, getting the bucket, and also drawing the foul was Traylon Reed. Well, I'm sorry, they didn't give him the bucket. They called the charge on Keelan Payne. Initially, it looked like one of the officials said the shot was good. It was not. So Payne gets the charge, and the Panthers get the ball. But before they do, Cash Green wants to check into the lineup for Muskogee. And he'll replace Jordan Mitchell, who was in just briefly. Just a tick under 20 seconds to play. North having pulled out now to a 13-point lead. McNeely with a short pass into the backcourt. Devion Gillespie holds up one finger and says, let's go for the final shot. Makai Thomas over to Heskett. No, he wants a 3 on the way. Spins out with 9 seconds to go. Rebounded, shot blocked underneath. Good shot for an offensive board that time by Miles Jackson. He went back up, the ball batted out of bounds on the blocked shot. So the Panthers have 4 seconds to get it in and get a shot. Lob pass back out front. Mackay with it. Turns, hands it off. Shot from the wing on the way at the buzzer. No good from the near side by Devin Gillespie. We played the opening quarter. And North with a 21-8 lead. Keelan Payne with 3, Wendell Brown with 3. Traylon Reed with 2, that's the 8 points on the Muskogee side. TJ McNeely with 2. Makai Thomas has 7. Nate Marithi with 3 points. Keaton Murray with 2, and C.J. Heskett with 5. Let's see if we got it. 10. Yep, 21-8 at the end of the first quarter. Homecoming celebration coming up at halftime. And we will be away for a little bit of break during that time. Actually, homecoming originally was scheduled for Broken Arrow last Friday, and then about 2 weeks ago they made a change and moved it to tonight's battle against Muskogee. Two other streamcasts coming up from here. Capitol Hill on the 13th and crosstown rival Putnam City, the Pirates, on the 20th. 15 seconds in, Hesker's going to try a three from the corner, and he got it. Or did they take it away? Lane violation? Offensive foul underneath. I guess you'd have to say after the pass off for the shot, because there was nobody around Hesker when he buried the three. Foul came elsewhere. Jalen Reed topped out front. Traylon gets it off in the corner. Brought back out. Reed sends it on the left side. Throws it away down court. Intercepted by McNeely. Gets it down court. And Gillespie gets the layup. An easy bucket right there for Gillespie. And down court comes Traylon Reed, and he has the ball stripped loose. And Heskett comes back and is getting sloppy here in the second. Heskett picks up a loose ball. Bounce pass, thrown away. Malachi got it back. Now it's stripped back. Traylon Reed down, alley-oop all the way to the hoop. Nice alley-oop and laying it in. Little tap in is Keelan Payne. Payne gets points 4 and 5. He's got half of the Muskogee total. 23-10 North. Minute 15 into the second quarter. Far side Heskett. Coming back out on the dribble, hands it off to McNeely. McNeely loses it, stripped loose, stolen. Down court to the hoop, shot missed, put back up and in. Keelan Payne with his second follow-up. That one was off the miss by Wendell Brown. And the lead reduced down to 11, 23-12 Panthers. Gillespie bounce pass out front to McNeely on the right side to Heskett. He's trapped, throws it down low, threw it away. 4 turnovers here early in the quarter, and down court, blowing the layup was Payne. Back the other way, Heskett to the hoop, lays it up, can't get it. Should have been goaltending, no call against Gillespie. Ball hustled down court, scooped down underneath, back out front. It comes and set up a cash screen and things slow down. Well, a sloppy start for North here at the beginning of the second quarter. Green to the baseline, all the way in. Shot blocked by McNeely. Down court, all the way for a left-handed jam is Davion Gillespie, and Lenny Burke wants a timeout. And he was not happy as he's out talking to his sophomore guard, Cash Green. One of the greatest friends Putnam City North has, for that matter the whole school district, is Swiss Cleaners. In the Limber family for 7.5 decades, John and Jim are Putnam City graduates. Wife Sally, 31 years here at Putnam North as a special ed teacher. 5 Northside locations. I myself have used them for 45 years. Their professionalism is unbelievable. You got a little button loose, they'll sew it. You got a little tear, they'll patch it. They'll do it all. Just let them know. It's all part of what they do. In the Putnam City North region, you'll find them at Rockwell and Northwest Expressway, and the closest to North at 122nd and MacArthur. 5:34 to play before halftime. 13-point lead for North as Muskogee brings the ball up court. Bounce pass from Juju Mays, gives it far side, stolen away. Back it comes to Murray. Got it around a man. He'll go all the way in and scoops it up with a left-handed layup. Murray with his first bucket of the night. He has 4 points. 27-12. Hustling it down court. Another error. That is turnover number 8 already for Muskogee. And Nate Murray had just come in, gets a pass off the wing, drives to the hoop, and gets the bucket. And this one getting out of control. And Lenny Burke says, yep, it is out of control. He calls the timeout with 5:02 to play. That is the second timeout for Muskogee. We have a lot of people to thank for this streaming cast, and certainly we must always thank our good friend Dwayne Alexander and all the great people at Professional Recyclers. You know, there are professional recycled green bins at a large number of schools in the Putnam City School District, from middle school to high school to elementary schools. And when you put your donations in there, some of that comes back to you in hard cash, as the district has received over $100,000 from professional recyclers in the last decade. At Putnam City North, you'll find the bin in the southeast corner of the parking lot near the road to James Dennis Elementary. All PRI payments for your donations go to Putnam City North girls and boys basketball. Early on our streamcast tonight, it was a 44-37 win for the Putnam City North girls over Muskogee. And North had a good battle tonight. Logan Martin's team had escaped earlier in a double overtime win at Muskogee earlier this year. Marithi misses the free throw. That's his first after he hit 2 free throws earlier, but offensive board, and then the ball tipped out of bounds. Malachi Schultz had it knocked loose, but it rolled off his leg. So Muskogee with 3 minutes played here in the second will get the ball in the backcourt to Keelan Payne. Payne bounces it far side to Traylon Reed. Gets it ahead, in close, left-handed shot, up and in. Caleb Ray, who just checked back in the lineup, gets a left-handed floater. 29-14. Back comes Malachi. Schultz down close, turns. Fall-away jumper up, won't go, off the heel of the rim. Rebounded. Pushed up court by Wendell Brown. Into the offensive court. Brown, two-handed pass near side to Payne. Payne working against Malachi Schultz. DJ Lemons getting ready to get 2 fresh set of legs into the lineup for North. Pass down in the corner. Reed trying to drive, does get around his defender, puts the shot up, no good as he got around Devin Gillespie, rebounded by Marithi, pushes it ahead. Here comes Murray, near side, Malachi Schultz fires the three, halfway down, it's spun out, no good. The rebound to Payne, Payne to midcourt, 2 passes down to the corner, and Caleb Reed's going to get called for a charge, and rightfully so, as he gave a big elbow. Miles Jackson is going to come back into the lineup along with Bakai Thomas. That will get Devion Gillespie and Malachi Schultz to the bench for a rest. 5 seconds past the midway mark of the second quarter. North headed for what looks like is going to be their 19th win of the year and their 15th in a row. Since a loss to Chaminade in that Columbia, Missouri tournament in December. Jackson passed to the corner. Marithi tried to save it. Does. Lobs it back in to Miles Jackson. He drives down and is fouled going into the lane. Caleb Ray picks up his second foul. Jordan Mitchell preparing to check in. James Smith has come back into the lineup for Muskogee. Miles Jackson. Misses his first off the heel of the rim. North was 3 of 5, 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Now 4 of 8 for the game. Let's see if Jackson could get his first point. Jackson's free throw is up, rolls around and drops in. 30-14. Well, 2 quick passes down deep in the corner, 3 on the way from the corner, just into the game. 6-foot junior, James Smith. He triggers a 3 for Muskogee. And for Muskogee, that's their 3rd 3 of the night. Is down court to the hoop and driving in and drawing the foul is Malachi Schultz. He was out only for like 30 seconds and back in the lineup. Traylon Reed's going to draw the foul. That's his second, fourth team foul for Muskogee. So the next one will be the automatic two. This will be two anyway, with Schultz having fouled going to the hoop. Free throw is up and no good. So the old-fashioned three didn't work, but an offensive board got the ball back briefly, and then a turnover again. And driving to the hoop and getting the layup is Miles Jackson. Pretty sloppy, but they all count. Traylon Reed picks up the foul. He's got 3 fouls. I'm sorry, it was not Reed. It was actually it was Caleb Ray, number 10, who picked it up. That's his third. Jackson gets the free throw to go. And a trap in the backcourt. And possession will go to Putnam City on the jump ball. Reed got trapped in the backcourt. Lenny Brady's called a timeout. Lenny's already used 3 of his 5 timeouts. We still have 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. North has doubled it up on the referees right now. Muskogee's next action will be at Capitol Hill on Friday. A much tougher chore for Putnam City North as they'll go against Jinx. District standings look this way. North headed for win number 11. Broken Arrow second at 7-2, and as I mentioned earlier, the real battle is Broken Arrow 7-2, Santa Fe 6-3, and Jinx 6-3. So important to get that second place finish in the district, because if you do, you're automatically hosting a first round regional game, and if you win it, you're automatically hosting a second round game with a chance to get to area. So the real attention in the district is not at the top where North was already clinched, but in that three-way dogfight for second place. Keelan Payne just to the right of us will throw the ball into the offensive court and gets it back. 2 passes in the corner, back out it comes to Wendell Brown. Brown tightly guarded by Schultz. Tries to drive against him. Double team pulls up. Shot is really short. Marithi flies in to get the rebound. Off to Schultz. And Malachi hustling it down. Loops it in the far corner. Murray thought about taking the 3. Now drives around his defender. Puts a backdoor layup. Off the glass. No good. Marithi going up. He had it blocked from behind. Knocked out of bounds. It will still remain in the possession of North, as Cash Green and Juju Mays come back into the lineup for Muskogee. Also back in is Pharaoh Grant. Reed is still out there. Malachi, bounce pass, gets the ball inbounded. Back out front to Miles. Jackson drives right side all the way, throws up a wild shot off the glass. No good. Reed with the rebound. Back from Muskogee. Gets it ahead to Juju. Mays lays it off in close. Caleb Ray's shot is blocked with 2:15 to play, and a long lob pass down court to Jackson. Couldn't get the shot, but scoops it over to Marithi. He goes to the hoop and draws the foul. Murray will be, Marithi will be at the line to shoot 2. Lenny Bird of Muskogee doing a little politicking with Zach Bandy, the third member of this officiating crew, before Marithi's free throw is up and good. So Marithi gets the first. Schultz checks out of the lineup for North, and Sophomore Devian Gillespie comes back in. Mauritius' next one is up off the heel of the rim, no good. Offensive board though. Miles Jackson going to fire a three. Hits off the heel of the rim. Caleb Ray flies in to get the rebound with 2 minutes to go from Muskogee. Bounce pass to Reed in the backcourt. Works it into the offensive court. Got it tightly by Makai Thomas. Flips it back out front to Juju Mays. On the far side, Cash Green pushes a pass and it is deflected and last touched, I guess, by Gillespie, who tried to knock it away. Maurice is going to get a breather. 1:44 to go. Keelan Payne, who was out briefly, comes back in for Mays. Wendell Brown comes back in for Caleb Ray. Lenny Burke keeping a wheel going over there on the bench with substitutes here tonight for Muskogee. Lob pass back out front to Keelan Payne. He'll start the offense on the far side. 2 passes to Wendell Brown, puts the ball in the left wing. Back to Reed. Reed guarded by Makai Thomas. Has to push it back on the left wing. 90 seconds to go. Pull-up jumper on the way off the right of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Gillespie. The miss by Payne. 1:20 to play. Ball hustled down in the corner. Miles Jackson leaps it cross court. Saved in front of the Muskogee bench by Thomas. Back over on the left wing side of three. No good by Miles Jackson. Offensive board from McNeely. Then he has the ball stripped loose from him. Tip loose again in the corner. And finally, possession belongs to Muskogee. Down court, into the lane. Jumper off the glass. No good by Keelan Payne. Back on the far side comes McNeely. McNeely with 50 seconds to play. Brings the ball down. Into the lane goes Makai Thomas. Stays it up. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. And we're going to get a foul against McNeely. I thought McNeely had a lot of ball, but Reggie knew the lead official thought otherwise, called him for the foul. 6'6" sophomore Luke Dansby comes in the lineup, replacing Pharaoh Grant with 41.5 seconds to go. Comfortable 36-17 lead for North. Big celebration coming up at the intermission. We'll be breaking away. You'll be able to watch it if you like, but there'll be no audio. That's the homecoming presentation here at Putnam City North. Keelan Payne trapped in the backcourt. They're going to have to hurry on the 10 seconds. Trying to get it up the near side. Just gets it in at the 10-second mark. Underneath to the big sophomore who misses a point-blank shot. Dansby had it. Couldn't get it. 23 seconds to go, and DJ Lemons holds up one hand. And the Putnam North coach will call for his club to take the final shot. They got it doubled at halftime. Just over it, 36-17. Down to 9 seconds. Down to 8. Right side. Scoop off. Far side. Here's a three near the buzzer on the way. No good by Makai Thomas, and that'll bring the first half to a close. 36-17 at the intermission. We'll give you a quick recap of the scoring before we break away. We have Keelan Payne with 7, Wendell Brown with 3, Traylon Reed with 4, James Smith with 3, and Caleb Ray with 2. 5, 9, 19. Should have it correct. Over on the other side for Putnam City North, TJ McNeely with 2. Makai Thomas with 7. 4 points for Miles Jackson. Nate Marithi with 7. Devian Gillespie with 4. Malachi Schultz with 4. And Keaton Murray with 3. Halftime score, 36-17. Putnam City North leading Muskogee. We're going to take a break during this halftime presentation. We'll be back with the start of the second half of play, probably 12 to 15 minutes from now.
Good evening, Panthers. Get your cameras ready 6 winter homecoming candidates. These students have worked incredibly hard, and we are so proud of them and all their accomplishments.
I wouldn't think so. You need help with a halftime show or post-game show?
Queen candidate Talia Kutsuwate is being escorted by King candidate TJ McNeely. Talia Kutsuwate is the Queen candidate for basketball. She has been actively involved in basketball and National Honor Society. After high school, she plans to attend college and play basketball, while majoring in either physical therapy or pre-dental. Her favorite memory from high school has been the Christmas party at Ray's house. TJ McNeely is the King candidate for basketball. His activities at school include DECA, basketball, and National Honor Society. TJ spends his time playing basketball, going to church, and hanging out with family. TJ looks forward to going to college and majoring in sports medicine. His favorite memory from high school is making it to state in basketball. King candidate Giselle Benman, who is actually at a wrestling tournament right now, is being escorted by Haley Christopher. Giselle Benman is the King candidate for wrestling. He is a 3-year wrestler. He enjoys hanging out with friends and playing video games in his free time. Giselle is a freestyle wrestling state champion. After high school, Giselle plans to attend college and continue wrestling. Queen candidate Haley Christopher is the King candidate for Palm. And she's being escorted by King candidate Nathan Murray. Haley Christopher is the King candidate for Palm. She is involved in Palm, LDI, SCCLA, and National Honor Society. After high school, she plans to attend Langston University and pursue a nursing career, with the hopes of becoming an NICU nurse. Her favorite high school memory is every memory since starting high school and getting involved. Queen candidate Aaliyah Wilkin is being escorted by King candidate Luke Engelman. Aaliyah is this Queen candidate for swim. She is involved in swim, PPA, and National Honor Society. After high school, she plans on studying something in the healthcare field because her goal in life is to help others. Her favorite high school memory is our yearly Heisman week and the most recent swim conference she attended. Luke Engelman is the King candidate for swim. He is involved in swim, student council, National Honor Society, and Super. After high school, he plans to attend the University of Central Oklahoma. His favorite high school memory is going to the state swim meet in James 2 years in a row. Queen candidate Victoria Hill is being escorted by King candidate DeMonte Walker. Victoria Hill is the Queen candidate for STEP. She has been involved in STEP since her sophomore year and is now the STEP captain. After high school, she plans to get her cosmetology license and radiology certification. Her favorite memory is laughing and being able to be involved within the school and show her love for North. DeMonte Walker is the King candidate for STEP. He has been involved on the STEP team. After high school, he plans to train as a firefighter. DeMonte enjoys cooking, drawing, and dancing. His favorite memory is his first performance with the STEP team. And winners are 2026 homecoming queen is Talia Kutelaki. And our 2026 winter homecoming king is TJ McNeil. Thank you for joining us for this year's winter homecoming ceremony. Let's give a round of applause for all the nominees and escorts.
Welcome back, everybody. John Brooks courtside as we get ready for the start of the second half here at Putnam City North. A runaway and probably one that was expected after a 40-point victory in Muskogee back on January 3rd. The Panthers have a 36-17 lead over Lenny Birch Ruffers here at the intermission. Our third quarter made possible on our streaming cast by a friend that came to us from Yukon, of all places. Andrew Hartman, the general manager of Pub W in Yukon, located on Check Hall Road just off I-40, said, I want to do some things for the Putnam City School District, and he has. He's made this streaming cast possible, some other things too. A great place for parties and gatherings and for meetings. It's so spacious. Got a marvelous menu with high-quality steaks, pork chops, and many others. Salmon. Salmon's my wife's favorite. Great fried chicken. Athletic director of the district, Dick Balanciefan's favorite, his second choice meatloaf. It's like he'd find it home when Mom cooks it. Wide open spaces. It's a Hal Smith property. You know it is quality at its greatest. Pub W on Check Hall Road in Yukon. Check it out. I promise you're going to find out it's a nice place to be. Third quarter ready to get underway. Leading scorer for Muskogee in the opening half was Keelan Payne with 7 points. Makai Thomas was 7. Nate Maruthi was 7. Well balanced in the lineup for North. 5 points for C.J. Heskett. 4 each for Malachi Schultz and Devion Gillespie, along with Miles Jackson. 3 from Keaton Murray and 2 from T.J. McNeely. And that puts us where we are. Well, it's going to be a sweep for Putnam City North tonight, because in the JV girls game, the Panthers were 35-28 winner over Muskogee. In the junior varsity boys game, North was winner 44-33. In the varsity girls, it was 44-37, a good game between North and Muskogee. And here, a nearly 20-point lead for North as we start the second half. Traylon Reed with the ball out front to Wendell Brown. Here's a long three on the way. Good by Payne. Buried it. He had a 3 in the first quarter. Up to double digits, the leading scorer. Backcourt pressure as the ball would be brought up by Makai Thomas, tightly guarded by Reed. Back over to Maurithi. Had it knocked loose from him. Turnover. Loop pass down court to the hoop. And a shot blocked by Maurithi. He got off his feet, recovered. Keelan Payne was trying to come back up, and Maurithi drove it in to the Muskogee bench. And Maurithi now will come out of the lineup quickly, and Devian Gillespie comes back in. Schultz, Gillespie, Makai Thomas, T.J. McNeely, and Keaton Murray. Ball inbound, fight for it, going to be tied up. All right, let's give you, for those that are viewing it tonight from the Putnam City North standpoint, an interesting ceremony at halftime for a homecoming queen and king. Both came out to be basketball players. Tyler Katswati is the homecoming queen off the girls team, and T.J. McNeely ended up being voted the king. So 2 basketball players getting all the awards. Here's a 3 on the way from the wing, short off the front of the rim. The miss by Miles Jackson, rebound by Pharaoh Grant. Ball hustled into the four-quarter minute, into the third quarter. And a lob pass back out front to Keelan Payne. Muskogee has the only points here early on the three-pointer by Payne, who has the ball to start the offense again out front. Grant tries to pick for him. Now he's double-teamed, needs help. Gets a pass back to Reed. Reed sends a far side, a three-pointer on the way. Won't go for Wendell Brown. Rebounded, hustled up court by Devian Gillespie. He tries to drive, backs it, throws a pass right side. Taking it to the hoop all the way. Murray puts it up. It's short, batted loose. Rebound, down court quickly with it comes Wendell Brown. Into the corner, loses it right back, turns it back over. And back the other way with it comes Malachi Schultz. Left side, three-pointer from Makai Thomas. It's no good. 2 minutes in, North looking for their first points. Traylon Reed stopped in midcourt. Gets it across the timeline against Makai Thomas. Over to Keelan Payne. Now Payne brings it back out. We played 2:13 of the third. Man-to-man defense for North. The switch over to Wendell Brown, now guarded by Keaton Murray. Back up to Traylon Green. A trap out front at the timeline. McNeely trying to get the ball, forces the turnover, gives it back ahead, all the way to the hoop, lay it up for two. Gillespie got the bucket, he has 6. Pull-up jumper on the way, no good from 3. Rebounded, put back up, and it will not go, but we're going to get a foul. Malachi Schultz picks up his second foul when Pharaoh Grant, looking for his first points, averaging 3 a game, sends the free throw up, bounded up high, and found a way to get back through the hoop. Grant averaging 3 points a game, way off on this one. But the rebound put back up and in, and Grant got it. Went down the lane, got his own rebound. Missed the free throw, put it back. Somebody wasn't thinking for North. 38-23. And halftime, it was 36-17. Muskogee outscoring North 6-2. Here, 3 minutes into the third quarter. Pass pushed over now to Mackay. Drives right lane. There's the far side. McNeely, a 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound by Murray. He puts up a short shot. Got it to go. Just hung in there, off balance, able to put it in at the baseline. And the lead is 17-40-23 in that backcourt pressure and a 2-man trap. Unable to get it loose was Payne, but he gets bumped out of bounds, and Keaton Murray draws the foul. That is team foul number 2 for North. Muskogee is not fouled yet here in the quarter. North will be at Jinx on Friday, and then our next streaming cast will be on the 13th against Capitol Hill. Caleb Brown getting a pass down low and in traffic. Able to get a hold of it was Wendell Brown, but he got popped on the play. Oh, the foul was against Gillespie. Reed trapped out front, pass picked off all the way to the hoop. Missed went right-handed, switched to the left, missed the layup. Gillespie. Back Caleb Ray, spins around, goes to the hoop, had the shot blocked, got his own miss back. Scramble forward underneath, we got a jump ball coming. 36-17 at the intermission, 40-23. Muskogee outscoring the Panthers in the first half of the third quarter, 6-4. Traylon Reed bouncing it back out, trying to get a pick from Pharaoh Grant. He hustles the ball over near side to Wendell Brown, shoots it back far side to Caleb Ray. Ray loses the dribble, gets helpers. Out comes Wendell Brown to pick it up. Guarded by Mackay Thomas down to the right side. Driving in the lane, looking is Reed. Throws it back to Ray. Caleb Ray has his pocket picked. Then the ball loose on the floor. And in a scramble, it comes back out to Green. Green drives in, misses the shot. Rebounded, back the other way on a 3-on-2. Near side, pull it up, Mackay Thomas. Bang it! Mackay with his second 3 of the game goes double digits now with 10 points. And the lead back up to 20. And a turnover faced on the inbounds. Cash Green threw the ball away, and that will give him a trip to the bench as James Smith comes in to replace him. Panthers get the ball in from the deep corner again. There he is. When he gets hot, he's hot. Mackay Thomas buries the second one. So in a 15-second span, 2 threes by Mackay Thomas opens up a double-digit lead, and Malachi Schultz gets called for his third foul trying to slap the ball loose. Team foul number 4 for North. Muskogee's not committed one. One more foul by North will put Muskogee in the automatic 2. Juju Mays, 5'8 junior, comes into the lineup now. Caleb Ray comes out. Traylon Reed on the inbound goes all the way to the hoop, got around everybody. Boy, a breakdown defensively right there, and Reed with an easy layup. And Muskogee up to 25. Makai Thomas, left wing side. Pull-up jumper on the way. No good by Malachi Schultz. Rebounded by Keelan Payne. He'll work against Makai Thomas into the forecourt. Goes left, all the way in. Throws up a wild shot and got it to go. Boy, I don't know where that one came from, but maybe Acrobat School. On the far side, pull up, left-handed jumper, good by Keaton Murray. Murray hits a 2. His second basket, he's up to 7 points. 48-27, 21-point lead. Ball on the right side, in the corner, right wing, three-pointer on the way. His second one of the game. James Smith had one in the third. Second quarter, he's got one in the third. We're under 2 minutes to play in the third. Out front is Gillespie. Over to Murray. Drives by everybody, puts the left-hander up and got it to hang on the rim and drop through. Murray with 3 baskets here in the third quarter, along with Makai Thomas, each with 6 points. 20-point lead, 50-30, down to 90 seconds to go. Traylon Reed on the far side, and his pass intended on the far side for Wendell Brown. Goes off of Brown, out of bounds, turnover. Malachi Schultz is going to come out. Miles Jackson in. The lineup for North. Heskett, Jackson, Gillespie, Thomas, and Keaton Murray. Bounce pass, top of the key to Makai. Makai scoops it back out to Murray. He's going to fire a long 3, but whistle had already sounded. We got a foul against Keelan Payne, his second. That's the first foul for Muskogee in the third quarter. Panthers hovering with 4, trying not to get a fifth and send Muskogee to the automatic 2. Here's the inbound pass. Behind the back pass all the way down and missed the layup. Devin Gillespie on a great pass by Miles Jackson. Back the other way. Pull it up, another 3. Off the rim, no good after hitting 2. That miss by Smith. And the Panthers with a minute to go will hustle it into the forecourt. Makai Thomas in the corner. Miles Jackson, a line drive 3. No arch on that. That was a line driver. And the lead back up to 21. That equals the biggest lead. It's been there twice. With 45 ticks left here in the third. Panthers headed for their 15th consecutive win. Is all the way down the lane to lay up the ball and put it through his Payne. He's had 7 points leading scorer here in the third. Devin Gillespie working out front. Tightly guarded in the corner. Gets a pick, a nice two-man switch. Heskett's going to try a 3 and got it on the wing. Deep 3 for C.J. Heskett. His first 8 points. And now the biggest lead of the night, 22. 8 seconds to go, all the way down hoop. Missing the layup is Payne. 2.5 seconds to go. A shot at the buzzer by Makai Thomas is no good. We have played 3. And it is 56-34. Well, if you're looking at it from Muskogee's standpoint, I mean, Lenny Burt's not going to be happy, but he's got to be happy offensively. They had 17 points in the first half. They had 17 points in the third quarter. And North actually outscored them 20-17 to extend the lead, but still, from the standpoint of just offensive production, obviously the best quarter for Muskogee. So through 3, Keelan Payne with 14 points, averaging 12.5 coming in. And he has mostly been the offense. At 3 points from Wendell Brown, 4 points from Traylon Reed. Pharaoh Grant has 3, James Smith 3, Caleb Ray 2. I'm sorry, James Smith has 6. Now the figure sounds better. 14 points for Payne. Leading scorer for Muskogee on the north side, 13 points for Mackay Thomas. And play starts with possession for North and driving down the right side of the lane and a blocking foul. That could have gone either way. But a block against Miles Jackson, who got the layup, and he'll come to the line with an old-fashioned 3. Jackson cleanly sinks it. He's now in double digits with 10. 7:37 to play. Biggest lead of the night, 25. In the deep left corner. Pass far side to Wendell Brown, sends it back out front. Now left wing side, bringing it back Juju Mays. Looks for somebody to go to, puts it back over to Brown. Brown's pass deflected near side, picked up by James Smith. Smith on the far side, 2 passes deep in the corner. Backing it back out on the dribble again to Mays, and they'll give it back out to the point guard that starts most things, senior Keelan Payne. Guarded by Devian Gillespie, stays with him, and 5-second violation. Didn't go anyplace, but that was a pretty close call right there, but Reggie knew. The referee said nope. He didn't move it any place within 5. Nate Marithi and TJ McNeely check back into the game. For North, CJ Heskett in there with Gillespie and Miles Jackson. That's the 5 for the Panthers. A minute played in the final quarter. Marithi on a handoff pass. Gillespie pulls up. Left-hander on the way. Good. Right of the key. Gillespie with 8 points. And Payne into the forecourt. Biggest lead of the night now at 27, 61-34. On the far side, in the corner is a 3 on the way. Got it from the corner, Caleb Ray. Ray with 5 points after that 3-pointer. 61-37, 6:20 to go. TJ McNeely up to Miles Jackson. Guarded by Wendell Brown. Two-handed pass deep in the left corner. All the way to the hoop. Lay it up. Nice move by Devion Gillespie. Drove through traffic. He's in double digits with 10. And we played 2 minutes of the final quarter. Here's Keelan Payne on the right side. A long 3 on the way. No good by James Smith. He hit too early. He's missed his last 2. There's a scramble for the ball. It's loose. We're going to get a jump ball called. And possession should go to Putnam City. Well, I'm wrong. It goes to Muskogee. In comes the ball, and a 3 on the way. 3 straight misses now for James Smith. And with the offensive board, the Panthers have it deep down court. Miles Jackson going to the hoop. He's going to get fouled on the court. Oh, excuse me, in the lane. It's not going to be a shooting call. Is that Traylon Reed? Cash Green picking up the foul. Second team foul for Muskogee. 6'8" senior Pharaoh Grant coming in to replace Caleb Ray. I'll correct myself. I thought the foul came before he went to the hoop, but official thought otherwise. So Jackson, who had a free throw earlier on an old 3-point play, misses the free throw. And he missed the second. 65-37. And down court, The scramble and the loose ball. I guess they're going to call no foul. A possession change. Things really getting sloppy here in the opening 2.5. Third period was played pretty smooth by both teams. Not the way to start this final period. 2.5 minutes in. Having trouble as Green finally throws the ball way back out front to Keelan Payne. Keelan Payne guarded by McNeely. Bunny hops around him. Shot blocked, and they're going to give it a basket. Goaltending against Nate. Nate Morithi went up for the block, but he pinned it up against the backboard. Payne gets credit for the bucket. 65-39. McNeely in the deep left corner. Long pass out front. Heskett wanted it. Backs up for a three. Throws it. Won't go. Off the heel of the rim. Up with a rebound. Into the forecourt. Keelan Payne. Left corner. Another three on the way. No good. Offensive board. Pharaoh Grant puts it up. It won't go in close. Rebounded. Back comes Gillespie. All the way through driving. Bounce pass underneath. Shot blocked. Morithi thought he was fouled. And now they're going to call the foul. And Lenny Bird, who can be as animated as anybody, was way out in the court bouncing around. He thought it should have been a block. And he's talking to the official about it, Reggie. Lenny is really fired up. I have to agree with Lenny. I thought it was a clean block. And our buddy Matt Tyson, the PA announcer here, looks like a bobblehead doll because he's saying the same thing. They give a technical on that against Burt. Oh, against Burt? Oh, against Grant. So the technical foul was against Pharaoh Grant. And C.J. Heskett hits both, right? Got a little too much yapping. Heskett gets 2 free throws. And Lenny is having an animated conversation with Reggie New. Lenny's doing a little bit of politicking now, backing off a little bit, saying, hey, man, maybe he did say something. I just wanted to know. You got to love Lenny. Here's a three from the left side, no good by Heskett. Offensive board, Morithi loses it, scramble on the floor, out with it. Comes Payne, down court to the hoop, and then walking away with it on a miss. That time was Jordan Mitchell. Back come the Panthers. Heskett to the hoop, got the left-handed layup. Heskett having a nice game tonight. He's up to 10. Timeout taken by Lenny Burt. Again, we want to thank Swiss Cleaners, 5 Northside locations, 50th in North Portland, 150th in Northwestern, 36th in North May Avenue, and in the Putnam City North region, Rockwell and Northwest Expressway, and the closest to Pantherland, 122nd in MacArthur. John and Jim Limber and the Limber family, their father founded it for over 7.5 decades. Outstanding service. I've been going there for 45 years. I've had a lot of cleaning and a lot of laundry and they do tailoring also, all kinds of things. Absolutely marvelous cleaners. We thank them so much for their support. The lead now the biggest at 30, 69-29. It was a 40-point victory on January 3rd in Muskogee when the Panthers prevailed 68-28. So Muskogee offensively from that game has improved by 11, still with 4:30 or 4:27 to go. I will say this, this is a North streaming cast, but I will say this for those viewing and listening from Muskogee. Lenny Burt has the club playing much, much better here in the second half of play. A lot more zip and zap and just everything in the offense working better. Keelan Payne backs it back out. Tries to drive, still with the dribble. Now on a switch, Morithi and Makai Thomas double teaming. Gets the ball. Right side. Back out, it comes to Wendell Brown. Drives around, in the hoop. Shot blocked by Morithi. Back the other way, Gabe Wilson is checked in. On the far side, it comes to Makai Thomas. Thomas down to the baseline to McNeely. His shot won't go. Rebounded by James Smith of Muskogee. Throws a long pass down court. Pull up, three-pointer on the way in front of the Muskogee bench. No good by Wendell Brown. And 3 players down on the floor. 2 of them Panthers, and McNeely and Heskett. And a change of possession coming up here. Substitutes coming everywhere. David Brown, young freshman, is coming to the lineup now for the first time for North. So some of the deep reserves, Gabe Wilson's in there. C.J. Heskett brings the ball across. Trap, throws a pass to Jackson underneath, bad pass, picked off. Down court, all the way to the left side, pass into the corner. Back out it comes to Payne. Payne drives in and jump ball. Gabe Wilson got more hands on the ball than he got on Payne. That was enough for the official, Zach Bandy, to call for a jump, and possession stays with Muskogee. Makai Thomas comes out of the lineup for the Panthers. Payne with the ball on the right side to the baseline. Bunny hop, pass back out front. Long three, air ball. Cash Green air balls it with 3 minutes to go. 69-39. North en route to their 15th consecutive win since their only loss of the season against Chaminade in Columbia, Missouri, back in that big tournament in in December. Turnover back the other way. Jordan Mitchell with it. Shoots it back out front to Traylon Reed. Reed fires a three-pointer and nothing but air ball. Things a little bit sloppy right now. You can bring in a cleaning crew and things might get a little bit better. Heskett working it into the forecourt. Right side behind the back dribble over to Miles Jackson. 2.5 minutes and this baby will be in the books. Gabe Wilson, in front of his own bench, shoots a pass far side. Heskett shoots it back over to Miles. Jackson drives in the lane, looks for help, turns, fall away, jumper, line drive, got it. Jackson, his second bucket of the half. We got him with 12 unofficially. And the clock ticks down to 2 minutes left, and this one will be in the bunch. 71-39 down the lane. Ball knocked loose from Payne. Long pass down court to Gabe Wilson. Lays it off to Brown, and the young freshman gets himself a bucket. David Brown gets on the board. 73-39. Cash Green out front. On the left side, 2 passes goes in the corner. Pass underneath. Break into the bucket was Green. Back out it comes to Traylon Green. Long three on the way. Give it to him. He missed 3 in a row. James Smith did. He finally found one there. Lenny Bird will call a timeout. 73-42. Minute 24 to go. And one last chance to say thanks to these 3 fine folks who make our streaming possible. Swiss Cleaners, under the Limber family, John and Jim. Professional Recyclers with owner Dwayne Alexander, and over $100,000 donated to the district in the last decade for donations made to those green bins that say Professional Recyclers throughout the entire Putnam City School District. And from Yukon, a Hal Smith property, fun place to be. Great restaurant, lots of atmosphere, lots of places, great food. You know what we're talking about. We're talking about Pub W, located on Checkall Road, just off I-40 in Yukon. Thanks to all of them. Stretch run, 84 seconds to play. C.J. Heskett in the backcourt, guarded by Green. Tightly guarded, bounces it back out front to Miles. Back on the far side to David Brown, and he threw it away across the timeline. That would be an over and back, but it's a turnover as it goes out of bounds. 1:07 to go. Inbound pass from Reed, gets the pass back. Far side, gets it back, sends it over on the right. Less than 60 seconds to go. Here's another long three on the way. Got it again. This kid can get hot. He hit 3 in a row, then he turns around and buries another one. James Smith has 4 threes with 12 points. Second scorer didn't start. Came off the bench late in the first quarter. Team foul number 4 against Muskogee as Heskett got bounced around by Cash Green. Biggest lead was 30. It's at 28. And it comes to Jackson, to Heskett. Drives around everybody. His left-handed shot block came off the backboard. 36 seconds to play. Reed in the backcourt. Sends a pass ahead. It's lost. Looped ahead and turned right back over. And Green brings it down in the far corner. Here's another three. Boy, is his kid hot. He can hit. Get him in the lineup, Lenny. 3 threes here in the third. 16 seconds to go. Let's see if they just run it out. Down to 9. 73-48 looks like the final of this one. It was 68-28 in the first meeting. And that'll do it. Final score. Putnam City North 73. Muskogee 48. Here's the scoring recap as we have it. Keelan Payne with 16 points. For Muskogee is the leading scorer, but barely. 6-foot junior James Smith came into the game late in the first quarter. Didn't score. He got a three-pointer in the second. He had a three-pointer in the third. And he nailed 3 three-pointers here in the fourth quarter to finish with 15. 3 points for Wendell Brown. Traylon Reed has 4. 3 points from Pharaoh Grant. And 5 points from from Caleb Ray. 5 points from Caleb Ray. 48 for Muskogee. Over on the Putnam North side, we have Makai Thomas with 13. Miles Jackson had 7 coming in, and he picked up 5. He's got 12. Nate Maritha finishes with 7. 10 points for Devion Gillespie. Malachi Schultz finishes with 4. 9 points for Keaton Murray. C.J. Heskett with 12. And T.J. McNeely ends up with 2 points, but he also has a crown that he didn't have when the evening started. And the guy who knows about that is the guy who, well, you didn't actually announce it, did you? Matt Tyson, public address announcer with Dick Balancefin with family issues, unable to be with us on the second streaming cast. Matt, you see this team just like I do. We'll get some final thoughts from you. I mean, there's no surprise. It was going to be about what we saw. It was a 40-point win in Muskogee on January 3rd. It's a 25-point win at home. I will say this from the Muskogee standpoint. I thought Lenny Bird had his club playing a lot better in the second half, and maybe with a little more precision. Your thoughts?
Yeah, that game's not going to win any beauty contests. No, that's for sure.
Very well put.
Yeah. First half was very up and down. A lot of fouls, a lot of stoppages, and like you said, credit to Lenny Burt and his squad because they came out and kind of got after the Panthers. Finally, that third quarter, lid came off from the three-point line, and PC North was able to open it up and get themselves a nice win here.
You've seen a lot of teams play here. Now, how many years have you been the public address announcer?
This is my 4th year.
Your 4th year. So you saw, did you see the end of the Ryan Wagner? That was
his last year, yes.
Ryan,
yep.
Yeah. And you saw the 1 year performance from, I'm trying to forget, and then DJ Lemons the last 2 years. This is the best club you've seen in the four since you've been announcer here?
Definitely defensively. I mean, these guys get after it on the defensive end of the floor. I looked it up. Since that loss to Chaminade in early December, the most points they've given up is 55.
Yeah.
If you keep doing that, you're gonna take home a lot of hardware in March if that keeps up.
If you only give up 55, there's a real good chance. Well, first of all, there's a real good chance they're going to win the 2 regional games. Pretty good chance to get to area with 1 win and get into that final 8. I mean, right now, there's probably maybe 2 other clubs, maybe 3 in the state on the boys' side that you can put with Putnam North, but a lot of it depends, obviously, when you get into the final 8. But if you get there, you get the right draw, you certainly should have a chance at getting to the semis and hopefully being able to reach the finals. On the girls' side, obviously the best game of the 2, 44-37, and this was following that game on January 3rd when Kiki Gray had to hit a 3-pointer at the end of overtime, a 3-pointer at the end of double overtime to get a 58-55 victory. Tonight it wasn't quite as dramatic, but within this district there is no question on the girls' side that North and Muskogee are the 2 best teams, and they're going to be the 2 teams finish 1 and 2. Jinx and Broken Arrow really don't have a chance to get in the mix. Okay, you think back to last year, and you saw the state champions, and you see this year. If somebody grilled you and said, which team is better at the end of the year last year and stage getting close here, which one would you say? I'll put you on the spot and then you can go home.
Can I give a politician the answer here?
Yeah, do a politician.
I think this year's team's deeper.
Okay.
I believe that. It's hard to say whether they're better than last year's squad. That last year's squad was extremely dominant, and those girls had played together for at least the 4 years that I had watched them.
Right.
And so this year I think this group is still trying to gel at some times, but I do think they're deeper. They come deeper off the bench.
Okay, Mr. Politician, thanks for giving me a breather. Appreciate you. All right,
you bet. Thanks a lot, John.
Yeah, you got it. All right, that's pretty well going to do it for tonight, everybody. We thank you for being with us. Final scores, we'll give them to you. It was all a sweep. In the JV girls, Putnam City North won 35-28 over Muskogee. In the JV boys, it was 44-33 North. As you heard, 44-37. 20th win of the year for Logan Martin's club, already having clinched District 3, and Muskogee's already clinched second place, so both of those are going to be at home for regional play out of the district. And this one has just concluded. North wins on the boys' side its 15th consecutive victory, 73-48. And an interesting thing happened at halftime because it was homecoming. They had 4 candidates for homecoming queen, 4 candidates for homecoming king. A couple of the players were homecoming king candidates. Lo and behold, TJ McNeely wins the king, and number 6, first off the bench, Tyler Kutswati. She is the homecoming queen. So it was a basketball sweep tonight everywhere. Thanks for being with us. Our next streaming will come on the 13th. That'll be a Friday here against Capitol Hill, and it is Capitol Hill that Muskogee will play next on the road on Friday for North. Both the boys and the girls, they'll be on the road at Jinx for Friday. Thanks for being with us. For John Brooks, Dick Balancefin, have a great evening. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, bud. Do we have any update on what's going on with them? My God, he's back. Oh, well, that's good news then. Yes.
fast.